Focus our attention on the scale tempo. Scale tempo is a great function, and we're going to focus on the drums to hear what it sounds like. Okay, I think it's time for me to make my drum part a little bit longer, so I'm going just to copy things over. Nice and easy. That should be about enough. Scale tempo is going to subdivide your notes, the rhythm of your notes, in twice as fast or half as slow. The sensation is going to be that the tempo, the BPM, is changing, but it actually doesn't, because the click remains the same. To demonstrate this, I'm going to activate the click. A very useful tip: if I want to loop a section for editing or other purposes, I can take here my left and right cursors. Now I want to loop between bars 4 and 8. Now I need to turn my loop button on. So when I play back, my playhead is going to cycle between these two cursors. You can hear the click loud and clear, right? Okay, so now let's make a selection here, and let's play this double tempo. I'm going to apply the scale tempo double. Well, as you can see right away, my clips got smaller. Well, they got smaller because all of the notes are being played faster, but remember, the click stays the same. I'm going to loop this smaller section now, and let's play it. Take the click out. It sounds kind of like drum and bass, because even if our tempo here is 92, the sensation that we have is that the drums are playing at exactly the double of the tempo, and that will be 184, which is mighty fast. Okay, so that's double tempo, and it's great to achieve rhythmic variety, something that it's many times needed in electronic music. And that's right now the half tempo, so it's going to be half slower. I'm going to undo this last command, so I have my original drums, and now let's apply to this selection half tempo. You can see that all the notes are more apart now. Let's hear how that sounds. Why not start with a slow tempo as it is? Then we can leave this at the original tempo. Maybe let's trim this here. I have overlapping things. Trim, so everything will be in place. The second one is going to be at the original tempo, and the third one is going to be double tempo. Let's listen all of it. So I'm going to turn my loop button off and play from the beginning. Kind of easy to achieve so much variety just with a couple of clicks. I love the scale tempo function, it's one of my favorites. Last but not least, a very cool one, alter notes. Alter nodes is going to randomize your nodes both vertically and horizontally. And it's especially cool function to treat material like this, like fast drums. Let's loop that section there. Left and right. Let's listen back. Okay, so now let's randomize these nodes at 70%. As soon as I click apply, you will see all the nodes changing places right here in my selection. Let's see what we got. And let's reapply this command on the fly. This one is great for breaks or come up with some drum and bass type of sounds. So yeah, again, randomization. Reason has some amazing randomization features, and I recommend you to take advantage of them because they can generate material or inspire you to do things that probably you wouldn't think of. So we have covered all the tools on the tool window. It was quite of a stretch, but it will give you hopefully lots of ideas. On the next video, we are going to check some basic editing operations for the clips, and that will be all for this week.